Hello and welcome, Snake here. Today in Hero Spotlight, I want to get closer look to, of course, one and only Packmaster. I think this one gonna be good. Packmaster is, I think it was added, if I correctly remember, with the DLC of the Sister of Twilight and Trot. So he's Clan Moulder like hero, and he's insane. Packmaster is insane hero. Reason for that is obviously because it can summon stuff. So naked Packmaster on level 5, no anything, got simple skills. Charge reflection, missile resistance 15%. This is very important because every missile resistance is going to help you out. Charge with defense versus large, really freaking good. And running with the pack. This ability enables any monster, Clan Moulder monster doomstacks until they get sustained. Like I did Doomstack with Mutant Rat Ogres. I gave them hunger, but amongst the Mutant Rat Ogres, I had Packmasters that helped them out with sustain. And this army rips, absolutely rips. And they have scurry away whenever leadership is wavering or lower, so they are faster. Very simple unit. Armor 20, leadership 50. Yeah, the leadership is always ass in Skaven, but later you bump it up, it's really good. Speed 42 on foot, that's quite nice. Melee attack 35, melee defense 40, and weapon strength you get base 20, 240, 120 armor piercing, and bonus versus large 20. The mount makes Packmaster an insane OP unit. As you know, Clan Moulder, Skavens, but Clan Moulder in particular, can use Brute Horror. Brute Horror, yeah, this is unit naked as it is. It has regen. And as you guess, the regen also applies to a mount. So Brute Horror is a mount that provides you regen. That's really, really insane. You can build insane armies of Doomstacks Brute Horrors. Me, when I play Clan Moulder, I get quite a lot of armies with Brute Horrors. I just spam them. Because Clan Moulder, you collect Grovat, and while you claim it, you get instant recruitables. That's why I can spam the hell out of Brute Horrors. So the Brute Horror makes him an incredible beast. And I'll get, like, maxed out hero. And I'll strip him of the items so you don't feel like it's cheating. Look at the stats. Stats are mediocre at best. Armor piercing 310 and 155 base. They lose anti-large, which is a bummer. But if you have some of them amongst your army, they are really good. Not the greatest stats, as you can see, compared to what they had previously, despite getting all this, because they lose quite a lot. But the strength of Packmaster is not itself in stats. For some reason, stats are not the most important. Jesus, I'm looking for you.
Skaven Packmaster.
So when I get the brute, look, I lose melee defense. I lose 10 melee defense. I gain 5 melee attack, speed 53, leadership +5, some armor, life, charge bonus, and weapon strength. Trade-off, however, I get a frickin' regen. And you can build armies like this, where I have 16 of Packmasters. They're low level, and they're already ripping everything. Well, not entirely true. They're not ripping.
Rat beasts heal.
The summons that they have ripping. Each Packmaster can summon up to 4 units of wolf rats. 2 of each. So you have wolf rats with poison and wolf rats normal. Wolf rats are not my favorite unit. They're actually mediocre at best, really low value. But if you have army, like I showed you, 16 of heroes puking up 16 units of trash, it's insanity. Of course, let's face it, nobody with right mind will build 16 Packmasters into an army. No, they're more like a support. So you have amongst 2 to 4 per army. Let's say you have, I usually have around 3. That's still 12 units of summons. It's insanity because you summon them into a combat and they soak damage. They can absolutely bait spells, some artillery. They're like menace below, but of course around the hero, and they're really fast, so you can directly send them into artillery, some missile units. Yeah, you absolutely want to send them against the weaker units so they can benefit of shredding them out. You don't want to send it against like heavy armored units because these guys are not gonna do very well. Let's face it, wolf rats are garbage. How of a garbage they are? Oh, really much. Yeah, their only advantage is their speed and some anti-infantry. So they're excellent against like archers, artillery pieces, stuff like that. But what they're also they're taking fire of your valuable units. That's why Packmaster is essential for every possible army that revolves around monsters. Maybe with melee infantry, but you shouldn't build melee infantry. Armies as Skaven. Yeah, I know somebody now just flipped, but you shouldn't, let's face it. And those summons, first you get around rank 5, 4, and then rank 9. So before you get this at rank 14, at rank 9, you immediately become menace because you disrupt the balance of battle. And that's why I freaking love Packmasters. Okay, on top of that, they get extra missile resistance. You absolutely want to stack missile resistance because, let's face it, you're gonna get shot a lot, especially when you're on a mount. Some spell resistance, not much. If you want to stack it, you're gonna have to put some work into it. Now, another abilities that really benefits Clan Moulder. Upkeep, minus 10% for Clan Moulder monsters, and you increase rank of recruitment. So all those units are cheaper and better recruited. Hell yeah. Another one. Leadership for all those units and casualty replenish plus 5%. So you stack it more, they get insanely higher leadership. Unfortunately, it doesn't affect the summons. So the summons still with low leadership. Nevertheless, these two units are super good. I mean, these two abilities are super good because, hell, you make everything just smoother. You smooth out the curve of playing the Clan Moulder. Next one is Hero Catcher. Hero action cost minus 20% and wound additional chance of wounding target. Really freaking good if you want to use it as somebody who wounds it, but Skaven have access to assassins, and assassins absolutely decimate heroes. I'd rather kill than wound, but if you need it, this is decent. But there's another one, Flesh Snatcher. You get a replenishment for units, for army ability. You get it, and you increase it for 10%. Really freaking good, because, yeah, definitely Skaven need it. So you immediately increase healing, and then on top of that, you increase that, so you have, boom, 15% immediately. Auto-resolving never felt better, because whenever I auto-resolve, I'm always like, oh man, this is gonna suck. And then I see how much of replenishment there is. Loving it. Then we have just normal abilities. Tail Weapon, melee attack, weapon strength, tenacity. This is huge because you want to increase the health pool as much as possible, so the region from Brute Horror heals higher. Absolutely essential. Thick-skinned, some armor, absolutely why not. Hard to hit, another essential you want to have as high as possible. Melee defense, indomitable. Leadership plus 12, you want to have leadership when you play Skaven. Opportunist, come on. On Brute Horror, you want to have as high as possible charge bonus, because then you decimate everything. Woundmaker plus 20%. And Hassan Piker, favorite ability, Shock Collar. Shock Collar gives this. Melee attack plus 24, leadership plus 16, immune to psychology. It's nice to put it on one unit, but what I like to do it, I like to combo Tide of Pox and give them Shock Collar. This way, the wolf rats gain like double the melee attack pretty much, and they're much more effective. leadership so they don't break, and immune to psychology so they don't break, literally. So this makes the Tide Pox so much better and so much more effective, especially that it lasts 24 seconds. And you can cast it pretty much from far away, 100 meters. So this one is extremely effective for those summons, because they often break almost immediately. I mean, not more almost immediately, but they break rather quick. And by giving them more melee attack, holy hell, and immune to fear and terror and leadership higher, these guys actually stand and fight. You want to have as many as possible these tricks. And then there is a blue line, Scavenge. You have more post-battle money. Hell yeah. Stimulate growth, another very nice. Growth plus 30 in local area. Very, very good. Especially that if you have a couple of them, you move from province to province. Of course, you can use food to increase settlement tier, but I'm on 127 turn, and yeah, I got a lot of food. But 1, 2, 3 major settlements, I blow up like 360 food, so I don't bother waste it on minor settlements. So when I get these guys around, I immediately can raise these settlements, the minor settlements, immediately, because they give so much growth.
We'll make beasts do.
Damage building, I don't think I ever use it. Wound, of course, yeah, 21% of wounding target, plus this gives you another 20, so pretty good chance. Hinder replenishment, another ability, I never use it, and then specialist. That's it. When it comes to traits, Packmasters, yeah, you want to have like tough, a weapon strength, weapon master. The typical you have, but they also have like Warpstone Hoarder. It doesn't fit anything, right? So let's look on the army with full of them. Sharp Teeth. This one is really nice. Hero self-defense chest plus 50% chance of wounding aggressor. Not bad, not bad. And armor piercing plus 50. Weapon Master. Yeah, confident. Yeah, this one is very nice for Skaven in general, because you add immune to psychology around hero and add leadership on top of everything. Sharp Claw, charge bonus plus armor piercing. Yeah, decent. Strategist. This one is really nice, because you want to have this. You want to have at least one per army, if you go monsters, to get tacticians. Because normally this Skaven doesn't have access to this ability. And melee defense and leadership bonus for 18 seconds is massive. Weapon Master, yeah, there is another tactician. This one is also very nice. I rather have these abilities for entire army rather than give them like Weapon Master or Tough. Tactician, Strategist, these abilities, these traits are much more valuable in Skaven, because you want to have the leadership buff all the way. Cunning. This one is, if you have some heroes, it's ambush success chance plus 25% armies in local own region. So in your region, you increase chance for ambush. And Skaven absolutely want to ambush. Sharp Thief, we have that. You know the gist. It's pretty much, when I build up this army, I didn't even look what they have. I think they have Disciplined, but I didn't have luck to get one, I guess. Yeah, I think I didn't. Oh, there it is. There is Discipline. Discipline is another massive one. But to be honest, Tactician and Strategist are much more valuable than Discipline. I know it gives leadership, but you also have those buffs. So, buffing around is just great. And this is it. This is it. This is the Packmaster monster of a hero. If you use it correctly, you can make a lot of it with it. But I wouldn't use it for like missile-based army. Absolutely focus on melee-based armies, because in missile-based army, all they're gonna do is run around and just do summons. And if you do it this way, you can just build in legend-style army. Where is my Icket? Yeah, you can build it something like that, where you have Plague Priests, and you spam the hell out of... Or here, when I have more Winds of Magic. Yeah, this army is pretty much perfect for me, because those 2 Poison Wind Mortars absolutely decimate everything. And yeah, I have summons, so they are way better in this type of army. As for the technology, yeah, you get something like more higher ranked here for recruitment, and that's it. So nothing essential. I also checked in Tabletop what Packmaster is providing, and apparently there's a couple of variants of game, of course. But let's take the old world. They act as a cheap support infantry or a war beast that are attached to units for rat ogres or giant rats. They possess a leader of a pack rule, allowing them to join monster units and grant their superior leadership to the brute beasts that they're handling. They have relatively weak stat line, but can take equipment like things, catchers, which allow for Killing Blow to provide utility in a fight. In previous, in 8th edition, they were preventing monsters to be stupid. You know, they could suffer from rules like stupidity or frenzy. Packmaster provide vital leadership reroll. So yeah, they were absolutely nice. They absorb incoming wounds meant for your expensive monster. And as long as a single Packmaster survives, the unit retains its horde or combat bonuses. Damn. They generally sit on yeah, that doesn't matter. There was more? No. But in general, they're just support hero. Relatively weak, but yet they provide you some nice bonuses, which is awesome. So this is a tabletop. From now on, I'm gonna just glimpse on what specific hero and lord or unit have in tabletop. And that's it. That's pretty much everything you need to know about heroes. Yeah, I'm looking if there's anything. No. So this is everything you need to know about Packmasters, how great they are. You absolutely want to have them as many as possible. And I hope you like it. And if you want more deep dives, let me know in a comment. What else you want me to focus? Which unit you want me to focus, or hero or lord, and I'll do it. But in the meantime, leave a like if you like this video. Have a great day. Take care, and bye-bye.